Penny. Spurs have gotten off to some really good starts in this series. McCain sees two. Kept the dribble alive. Hartenstein's patented shot.
How about McCain keeping his dribble, getting into the paint, collapsing that defense.
Wembanyama gonna look from deep. Didn't hit one. In game.
Patience, Jamal.
He has to be aggressive, Reg. Whenever he's aggressive, it sets the tone for his team.
McCain attacking Fox. He had space, but Wemby was away. Comes over.
Want to disrupt the flow this young team had last game.
Wembanyama called for timeout. Stephon Castle assisting on all three field goals for the Spurs. Hartenstein rolls. Lou Dort from the corner. Knocks down that three. Dort got off the schneid a bit.
And you got to give Coach Degnaud and his staff credit for that. After timeout play, knew what an open shot would be.
So, I don't need anything here. We'll go one-on-one. Holmgren's waiting. Wemby's turning. For two. 3 of 3, 8 points.
And Coach Johnson said he's a guy who wants the moment. He wants to be at the center stage in the biggest moment. He and the group have shown the response in the big moments, and they hope they can do it again.
Coach Johnson was counting on that. Castle closes out Williams. Still 8 to shoot. Vassell defends the back-to-back MVP. Gilgeous-Alexander, toe on the tape. It's a 2. It's good. Dort gets to the middle, shoots quick before Wembanyama gets up. Wemby's up ahead of the field. From the Thunder, good transition. Dort took it away.
Dort was on the backside. It's all about possessions.
With Cornet in, double screen at the top. Thunder wanted to call on that, but Vassell hits a 3. Started 58 games for this OKC team. Now coming off the bench as McCain has started. Vassell. The scoop from the top. Caruso's quick hand knocked it away. Johnson. Caruso. Nobody stopped the ball, and Caruso's got 2. SGA and Caruso. First series. Of course, they were invited back for 6. Wembanyama. A 3. A third triple in this first quarter.
Out the game, so you see he's playing in 3-minute bursts.
Wembanyama is just one big burst here tonight. He's got 13.
So he can get into the paint. Nice back cut there by Chet.
But he sees Castle and Wembanyama. Somebody open somewhere. Swing finds Caruso. Inside for 2. Everybody crashing the glass. You know it's a game 6. 4 bodies around the rim. McCain looking to heat up. He gets hot fast. He is microwave-like. Over in the pitch. McCain looking for the basket again. Wallace. Wembanyama comes over. Draw lined up. Shot almost lined up. Holmgren inside. Wembanyama went to get it. Not Payson Wallace down.
In the words of the great Reginald Miller, play on.
Harper. I'm loving the start here by Dylan Harper.
But he's aggressive, Reg. They need him to be aggressive. He's one of those guys that can provide such a spark for him.
Trapped in the corner. Holmgren comes out. Wemby steps up. Payson Wallace uses the rim to finish timeout. McCain, second straight game of the start. Not bashful to take the shots. His 4th. He has 5 points. Castle, good fake to the left. 3 up Harper. Clock at 5. Caruso closing in. Good defense. Better offense.
Couldn't have guarded any better than that. Again, the rookie's showing he's ready for the big-time moments.
Payson Wallace responds with a 3 and a word for the San Antonio bench. Lob to Chet running the floor. No Wemby, so they go inside. Holmgren gets it to go.
They can go on a defensive run. They can go on an offensive run. That's what champions do.
Vassell keeps the hot shooting going. 10 of 19 from 3. Wallace feeling it. Finding fellow rookie Bryant. Around it goes to Wembanyama. Works his way. Strolls inside for 2. Spurs lead here by 10. Trying to force a game 7, which will be on Saturday night in Oklahoma City. Wembanyama from the elbow. Got it again. Won it in 5 at Madison Square Garden. J-Dub back on the floor. To the other Jalen Williams. It is a Jalen Williams assisting Jalen Williams scored field goal. Fox secures it between 2 defenders. Castle finds Bryant out of the corner. To the basket! Alexander. Look at his Spurs defense. SGA shot fake. Caruso late block. Big three. Ford just came out and told Carter Bryant guarding SGA. Calm down. Spurs really ratcheting it up. Defense and intensity. Bryant stays in front of SGA. Step back. Two.
Man, he had to work for that. By the Rook, better roll by the MVP.
Wembanyama for another three.
Oh, man, he is locked and loaded.
More bodies down. Fox and Wembanyama, pick and roll. Fox turns. Hey! Wemby follows. On that jumper, Champagnie the rebound. SGA played 18 minutes, most of anyone in that first half. Vassell starts the third quarter with his fourth three-point bang of the night.
Is that puncher that you have to have. You want him ultra aggressive.
Kane continues keeping alive, and Hartenstein with the floater. They get a sub up right away. Three-point play completed by Gilgeous-Alexander. Champagnie works inside. On Holmgren goes back to the right hand. Holmgren more rebounds than points in the first half of Chet. Looks inside. Got it up over Wembanyama. Hartenstein inside. And there he goes. 7-4 running the floor. Castle. Champagnie. The Spurs played a good half plus. Caruso out of the timeout, off the bench. Good find of Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren on the putback. And the Thunder get back down to 8. 1-3 in the MVP voting. Straight up. As she attack. Step back. Splash of two.
Yeah, they're going to go right at J-Dub. Yep. He's been off for a while. Look at that crossover there by Castle.
You went up against Manu, you know what that was like?
Well, when I became the sixth man, he was the person I studied to try to be a guy who could provide a punch off the bench. And Champagnie provides a left hand fillet.
Holmgren. And finally, the run ends. Holmgren denies Wembanyama. It was a lopsided first quarter, lopsided third. Wemby, the block, and a corner, even when they were caught napping at the end, San Antonio makes the play. Jalen Williams, Keldon Johnson and Luke Dort punching back and forth, slapping at each other. And we're back behind the play. McCain trying to heat up.
And Castle will be out there.
Castle got hit up by the
He flashed too.
That's a zone breaker.
Yeah.
Are they too young? Is it their time?
Well, there won't be another NBA team to be able to do that in 3 straight years because of the new tanking rules.
Harrison Barnes.
Play.
That's what he did. And Harrison Barnes on the floor right now is on the floor. For the Warriors. And Castle gets inside and extends the lead again to 25. Being a fan, it's fun and we get it. But I do have great respect for the guys who work so hard at their craft and trying to make sure the game is played well as Isaiah Joe hits a three. And if you ask him in December, January, give me like the 5 guys you want to see come out in a big game. It's a lot of the officials you're seeing this time. Keldon Johnson. Might see a little less than half that here in Game 6. Keldon Johnson. Game 7 on Saturday night. Aaron Wiggins, who's seen very limited action in this series, has checked in. I remind you, Barnes with Steph Curry, goalies around Wemby, and he's like, how am I so gifted? All the good years he had in the league as well. But to be around 3 absolutely great players and learn from them. Staff is researching it. We got to Reggie first.
Hey, I'm on the B team. I wasn't ready for the A card.
And has stayed with it, has come back, and he's been in at the end of the game. So you go to the Oklahoma City practice, you watch it.